Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So starting off, I have my overnight highs up here, overnight lows down here, and so we have this uptrend here, we have a break, and then these two pretty almost measured legs to a new high. They're pretty close to a measured leg, but it's a couple ticks off here. But then here we start forming our overnight highs, and so 8 o'clock is around this area right here, which is when I started looking at the chart. So when I started, we just had the uptrend break, the couple legs up, and then we started going sideways, forming these highs. And then the first tempting area was this area right here because we had this two-legged move down. It's a measured move off the overnight high, and it's forming this range here, and it seems to be off the range lows. Though why I don't like this trade is a combination of it has STT going through it, so short-term trend line, it's congestive, and it's just making the double bottom. It's not confirmed off these lows yet anyway. So for those reasons, I did not like that. But it did push up here. You got these couple legs kind of staying within the range. Then we have this spike out here. And so you don't want to enter that because it's also right into the overnight high, and you don't quite have enough room for a good risk to reward one-to-one. But you push out here, you fade back in. I wanted to get in on this fade, but I wanted it to close below the EMA, and then offer like a hold below the EMA because once it does close below the EMA, you'd have to push your target so far out of this range that there's just no room down to the range lows there. And the reason you'd want it to close below the EMA, even though you're in this range and it's kind of been chopping through it, is because for this right here, because on a bigger picture, this becomes one leg here. You can see it with this arrow right here. Let me make it thicker really quick. So we have this push up, break. We made a new high. We can expect a second attempt at a new high because this is really the first attempt at a new high in accordance with this, with this uptrend right here. If you view it from here, because on a bigger picture, once again, this is one leg up, even though you had that smaller uptrend with a couple legs higher. So uptrend, break, new high, has a two-legged break, very typical, makes the new high. I was expecting a possible second leg up, so I wanted it below the EMA on this entry, and then, there's just no room at that point. So anyway, we push lower here, we have this spike down. You can see these two small legs. It's really just one leg on a bigger picture. We start going sideways, and then there's really no way to get in on this long. It's not off of anything. You don't have this trend line at the time because it forms after it bounces there. It just going sideways, and then it suddenly pushes up here. Now, from 9 to 10, I was not trading. I was busy doing something else, and I missed this and also a trade right here. And so we push up to the overnight high. This is just one spike higher here. There's no sort of break in any kind of attempt higher here, so you don't want to immediately go short, especially because it doesn't have a good signal bar anyway right here. It's kind of hard to see with that trend there, but you can see there's pretty significant wick. It's not a very good signal bar. But then here you have a second attempt higher, and then it rejects the overnight high again, and it actually, notice how it goes higher and then just shoots back lower there. So if you got in on this trade, that's a good looking trade right there. And then you can just do it for I would say 1 to 2 because you have plenty of room for 1 to 2 down, from this leg right here, and then plenty of room to this trend line right here because you would have this trend line drawn from here now. And so you would start to see this uptrend and you would want room down to this trend line here. Because you can, even though there's a possible uptrend here and then you're starting to get a bullish imbalance with this bounce here, you can still go short, but you just need room to the possible trend. And so that's why I like that right there. But once again, I unfortunately was out. I was not trading at the time. Anyway, so here is the next one that I had marked. So I missed this one too because so look at this. This is why I like this trade right here. First entry long, second entry long, failure. You would need to do 1 to 1. You would need to try to get out before this uptrend here. You would want to do it with a limit order. So once again, I missed this trade as well. Just let me mark that there. So yeah, but you once again, you can go short even if you have a possible uptrend in play. You just need room to it. And then as soon as it reaches it here, it bounces higher, and you would have been stopped out if you entered on this if you didn't go in with a limit order. Say you entered with a stop order here, you would have barely not been filled on your target. You would have been stopped out. It didn't reach the measured move here because this trend line was clearly strong enough to prevent it, from reaching that measured move. The trend line was stronger than the measured move, and so here we push higher here. You don't want to go short right here because once again it's just right into that trend line. But we do push out of there, and then from this breakout, you get another, count resets here. You get a first entry long, second entry long failure, but you are going congestive here. You just came off this low. You only have a small second entry, which is just, small 2 pushes off from when you bounce off this low right here. Because when you come off a low of a channel, just like in a range, it will expect to reach the other side. So you'd want a couple attempts before entering back in that direction. And so, you can't go for 1 to 2 on this. You have to limit your target. So it's a fine trade, but it's not a super big picture trade. So you can't just put your target to 1 to 2 on something like this. So look at that congestion. That's why I'm always okay with pushing it like 1 tick out, like it is here. That's not a big deal, especially because you have the context with you. It's clearly fading it's clearly unable to break out of this overnight high here, so it's a very strong resistance level. And then also from this uptrend, you have this leg up, or you have this possible uptrend here. It broke after the second one here, but it's only after the first attempt higher and then second attempt higher failure. So I like it, but once again, you got to limit your target on trades like that. So we push lower here. We get this first entry short, second entry short. We don't get any good signal bar. It's right into this low right here. You don't want to enter into that. And then you get this lower high, extremely congestive, bad signal bar. Once again, directly into that low right there. You don't want to enter into that. And we have a couple more legs down. At this point, you're just shorting really low after a first entry. First entry. I see that there's a small tick lower there, but even this is more significant because it's just a more clear push higher and then a break, second push. This is really just 1 leg higher there. And looks like we're kind of going sideways now. So we could possibly be in something like this. So we'll see how it holds. I'm done for the day. Appreciate you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one, everybody.